How to make any woman to obsess about you. If you're a guy, you must get your woman to that point where she basically worships the ground which you walk on. Now, how can you make any woman to become obsessed with you? Because it's only when a woman is obsessed with you that she can worship the ground which you walk on, that she can treat you as if you're the best thing that have ever happened in her life or to her life. Now, first of all, she has to see you as better than her. Women are hypergamous by nature, so you must use their hypergamy against them. A woman can never obsess about you if she knows that you are not better than her in some way. Women always want to be with guys who they respect, who they can look up to, who they can see as people that have something which they do not have. Because for a woman to be with you and to respect you and to treat you well, she has to know that you have certain things which she wants, but she doesn't have. For example, financial stability. A woman will look up to you more when she knows that you are more financially stable than her. A woman will look up to you when she knows that you have more status than her. This is the first step in making sure that a woman is obsessed with you. You must have more status than her. You must have more money than her. You must be some way better than her. When you go on social media, the reason why those girls you chase after don't chase you back, or the reason why those girls you text don't text you, is because you don't have more status than them. But these same girls are chasing after guys who are celebrities. These same girls are chasing after guys who have more social status than them. This is why almost every girl literally wants Davido in her life. They are always in Davido's DM. They're always in Whiskey's DM. They're always in Burna Boy's DM. But all those girls you've been DMing for how many years? None has tested you back because they know that you don't have what they want. Women want guys who have status. Women want guys who have money. And for a woman to become obsessed with you, she must see that you have something that she wants, but she doesn't have. Which is why she will now find you attractive enough to become obsessed with you. So, in all you do, if you want to become a man that women will always obsess about, add more value to yourself. Make yourself more valuable in the sexual marketplace. And the easiest way to do this is have more money, look better, have more status. And that's basically it. Women will always want to be with you when you have all these things. And when you have all these girls trying to be with you, most likely they will become obsessed with you. The second one is you have to make her feel like she has to earn you. Whatever you are giving to a woman freely and easily, most likely they will begin to take it for granted. Which means if you're always giving a woman your attention, your time, most likely she'll feel that it has no value. She will begin to take you for granted. She will begin to take your time and attention for granted. But when you make it obvious to a girl that you don't give women your attention and your time freely, that they always have to work hard for it, they will value it more, they will respect it more. For example, you're not always the one who reaches out to her. You're not always the one who calls her. You're not always the one who initiates conversations. In that girl's mind, she'll be like, this guy that doesn't always call me, that doesn't always text me, most likely he's a business guy. Most likely he's a guy who's always doing something valuable with his time. Therefore, anytime he texts me, I should see it as a privilege. This is how women's brains are wired. So when you make your attention scarce, women will place more value on it. But when you're always the one reaching out to them, calling them, trying to be with them, they'll begin to take you for granted because you are giving them attention for free. You have to always be the one that stays and women will come to you. When she's always the one coming to you, before you know it, she will become obsessed with you. Because in her mind, she'll be like, this guy must be a valuable guy. This guy must be a guy who's always chasing after his goals, chasing after his purpose, and has no time to waste. Therefore, anytime he gives me the little attention he gives me, I should value it. I should see it as a privilege. And I should not, misuse it or try to waste his time. You have to make it feel like these women have to work hard to deserve you. Don't always be the type that throws attention to women. Don't always be the type that throws yourself at women. they will never value you. The third thing you have to do to make women to become obsessed with you is you have to dominate the frame in every interaction. From the moment a woman sees you, or from the moment a woman has that first conversation with you, she already knows whether she's going to be with you or not. Now, from the onset, from the get-go, dominate every single interaction you have with that girl. Always be the one setting the dates. Always be the one setting the boundaries. Always be the one giving the time and the venue. Always be the one leading the conversations and making the decisions. Because you have to make a woman to see you as a man who is assertive, as a man who is authoritative. Not authoritative in a negative way, but authoritative in a masculine, dominant way. You have to make your woman to see you as someone that she must submit to, as somebody she must respect his decisions and follow his lead. When a woman doesn't see you as someone she can follow, most likely she will not find you attractive, and most likely she will not even be obsessed with you. Because for a woman to be obsessed with you, she has to find you attractive enough to the point that she is helpless. She helplessly follows you because you've shown to her, you've proven to her that you are a man of masculinity. You are a man of assertiveness. You are a man who is smart and wise enough to lead her. You are a man who dominates the interactions, the frame, and basically you dominate her in that relationship. You lead her in that relationship. You are a good leader who can lead a woman. Once you've proven to a woman that you are a leader who can be authoritative, who can be assertive, who knows what he wants, who has boundaries, your woman will have no choice but to respect you, to follow you, and to be obsessed and madly attracted to you. It's as simple as that. But on the other hand, if you are weak, if a woman can push you around, if a woman can control you, nothing can ever make her to be obsessed with you. This is fact. Women are not attracted to men who are weak. So stop being weak. The weaker you are, the more these women will simply take advantage of you, use you, and dump you. And they will never find you attractive. Talk more of being obsessed with you. Now, the last one is you have to make her to feel like she's competing for you with other women. As a man, you must have options. And when you have options, it reflects in the way you behave. When a man has options, he doesn't even have time to waste when a woman is misbehaving. Because in his mind, he already knows that I can replace this girl anytime I want. And when you always have this confidence that you can replace any girl anytime you want, you behave differently from a guy who knows that if this girl leaves him today, he will struggle to get another girlfriend. A guy who lacks options will always bend to the rules, to the tune of the woman, because the woman will not be the one controlling the dynamics of the relationship, because the man is afraid of losing her. But when the woman is the one afraid of losing you, you have the power over her. This is why, as a man, you must have options. You must have options because women themselves also have options. If you go to your girlfriend's DM or that girl you're dating, that girl you're interacting with, that girl you're seeing, most likely if you go to her DM, you see other guys who are also in her DM. Even if she's not taking them serious now, but I'll show you later, if that girl decides to break up with you, they will start taking some of them serious until they find the best guy who they can replace you with. Then they will break up with you. Women don't break up with men unless they have a suitable replacement for him. This is why when a woman breaks up with you, in the next 1 month or 2 months, she has moved on with another guy because she already planned herself and kept a perfect replacement for you. So learn to have options. And the easiest way for you to have options as a guy is, as you're dating your girl, also be interacting with other girls. Not in a romantic manner, but just be interacting with them and keeping them by the side so that in case this girl decides to mess up one day, you can easily discard her and get yourself a new girlfriend without going through the hassle of doing talking stage, meeting new women, because you already have these women in your DM. And of course, you also have to make yourself attractive. The more attractive you are as a man, the more choosing signals you get from women. The more women will be the ones throwing themselves at you, which makes things easier. And when your woman knows that you can easily replace her, naturally she will be at her best behavior. She will always be behaving well because she knows that this guy can easily dump my ass anytime I misbehave. That will always keep her in check. That will always make her to be at her best behavior at all times. Unlike when she knows that you don't have any replacement, you don't have any girl, you can't replace her because you can't even get any girl. So never be in such a situation where you are optionless. That's the worst situation to be in as a man, because at this point you have no leverage, you have no advantage, and that's very bad. So follow me. I'll see you guys in the next video.